I'm Zoe Wiliams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Wiliams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason. Oh yeah. Won't you turn that record up a little bit in the background? It's about to get real damp up in here. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned. Now, you know, Zoe be doing these deep topics about all types of spiritual and metaphysical and practical and deep relationship stuff. Today, I tried to throw a little curveball your way. It's Zoe After Dark. It ain't even dark out here in LA.
It's dark in here.
But it's dark in here. I said, no, don't turn on the lights. Jesus. Very, very deep topic, though. Getting it in. Creating and sustaining the mood. You know it's hard to stay in the mood. The work, the kids, the responsibilities, the bills, the fear, the anxiety. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like you or none of that bullshit you come with.
Oh my God.
How do you keep the intimacy alive? Most people right now, some but no, not all, but there's quite a few, whose intimacy life is as powerful as a 99-year-old man's erection. You just can't keep it up. Oh, that's wrong. There's some 99-year-olds out there like, fuck you, nigga. I'm putting it down.
Okay.
Shit. Right after I take the engine out this car, I'm going to the house and fuck your big mama up. I'm gonna fuck it up now.
Oh my God.
It's about to get crazy in here. So what? After Dark special, getting it in, creating and staying in the mood. Why is it so difficult to stay in the mood? I got questions. But before I get to those questions, I've got a few things to promote. You want to keep it intimate? You got to get this book. Mm-hmm. Nobody listens to me when I tell them. This book is what you use when the relationship is good. Don't wait until you're in trouble. My son is great at calling when he's in trouble. I know when I get a call from him, some shit happened. He never calls me before the shit happens. It's always, Dad. As soon as you get, Dad. Quick as, Dad. I already know some shit done went, Dad. I need Dad. So again, preventative medicine for relationships keeps relationships functioning. 12 chapters, the relationship dismount. Frank, put up the website. The only way to get a physical copy like the one I am holding here is through my website. I am zoewilliams.com. 12 chapters with exercises at the end of every chapter. You can't matriculate to the next chapter until you do the homework. It's a workbook. It's a breakup book, a wake-up book, and a makeup book, if you let it. The relationship dismount, how to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. Don't play yourself. Get one of the final copies. We only have 220 copies remaining. Now that that's out the way, the final thing I need to promote, man, This is some sexy. This is that nasty humping, sweating New Orleans. Mo Better Blues. Just misty, musty sex.
Satin draws.
Yeah. Ooh, I see you. Shit, don't play yourself. Fallon Favors is joining us for this talk.
Hey.
It's about to get crazy. Frank, pull up the website. Listen, GoFundMe.com/Zoe Wiliams is the birth of the VOR Radio Network campaign. This is how we keep Frank employed. This is how we keep this train chugging along. We need all your support. There's live listeners out there right now. Don't play me right now. Go to www.gofundme.com/Zoe Wiliams. If this show has been any kind of benefit to you, please support us. We appreciate it. Now, back to the topic. Zoe After Dark, the Getting It In show. Oh my God. When is there time to get it in? Creating and staying in the mood. A deeper look at intimacy, building and blocking. What intimacy blockers are holding you and your significant love life? How are you guys holding that back? Your significant other. That's what I meant to say. Oh, shit. Broken ideas, concepts, limiting beliefs, all of that. Most people don't even know what healthy intimacy is. Do you know? If you do, call me, 323-230-4610. That's the number to dial. I was talking on Instagram earlier today. What is that, Instagram Live? Right? So many live versions, Facebook Lives, Instagram stuff. And I was talking about the concept of pussy prayers. I'm going to talk about that a little later.
Please.
Some pussy prayers. Do you have needs in your life that are not being met? Is your partner asking what can they do to help fulfill those needs? Are you need starved in your relationships? You mean to tell me your needs are malnourished? Oh, Christ. Call me, 323-230-4610. That's the number to dial. If all of life's constraints were eliminated, what would you want to do every day? These are the type of emotional intelligence or emotional IQ questions people ask. If people not asking you about your dreams, your aspirations, about your inner visions, they're just there for the hors d'oeuvres. Who wants to talk about it? 323-230-4610. How many of you are taking your mother and father's negative beliefs about sexuality to bed with you? Fuck. Come on, Jehovah's Witnesses. Just call in. Stop playing. Catholics, Jehovah's Witnesses, Muslims, all of y'all call in. I'm just saying, anybody who's got a weird orientation around sex, a weird religious orientation around... I was beaten for watching a cartoon when the girl's shoulder was... You mean the girl's shoulder was exposed in a cartoon and you got a whooping? Yeah. Pokemon is evil. It's a lot of people. Oh, no. They take those beliefs to bed with them. 323-230-4610. Speaking of intimacy, would your spouse or significant other rather sleep with you than speak to you? Fuck! I do it all the time. Fallon Favors has just joined. Fallon.
Yes.
Let's talk about intimacy.
Oh my God, please. This is so overdue for my life.
Did I do something wrong? Talk to me, Fallon. Tell me.
Intimacy.
What's wrong, Fallon? I'll walk you through it.
Let's start fucking with Fallon now. Right. I'm going to be the subject for today's show. Let's start here. So intimacy, I think, does vary from gender to gender, as if there's any other genders.
Now you're going to tell us women are better.
No. It's kind of like, for men, I think a lot of intimacy isn't really like a prerequisite. Like this, I mean, I'm sure you guys like to be hugged and touched and kissed on, but at the end of the day, you want to fuck, right?
Indeed.
So I think that's like the climax, whereas women, the climax can be before we even begin the sexual activity through the intimacy. So that's the hand holding, that's the courting, the taking us out, whining us, dining us, making us feel, beautiful and sexy and all of those things. So by the time we even get to fucking, it's go time. It's going to be a great time for you. Why not invest in your future with me sexually?
And see, this is why women are in trouble.
Oh my God. Is that wrong? Okay.
You can't listen.
All right.
Being emotional creatures tends to make you a bit self-centered.
Yes.
Because you're always about feeling good and then maintaining the feeling.
Yeah.
I hate to start to drop bombs early in the show, but fuck it.
Shit on my whole synopsis.
But fuck it. I mean, I need to help you. Let me tell you what men really like to do.
Okay.
Fuck women who appreciate them.
Okay.
Now we will fuck somebody who don't appreciate us now.
Okay.
Well, you don't appreciate me? Well, fuck you. See, what you don't understand is what this is happening right now. This is going down regardless of your disrespect of me, bitch.
I cannot. I can't.
But what makes a man really open up in the world of intimacy is to be able to make love to someone who respects him, who appreciates him. Christ alive.
I can see that.
See, y'all got it backwards because you're emotional. It's about how I feel. Did you ever consider how I felt? Did you?
I just said you're investing into yourself, though. So then once we get to that place, and now it's time for you to receive, I'm going to want to give so abundantly. I'm going to be inspired to give as much as I can give. Now, for the bitch that think that she could, request or require that and then not, show up when it's time to perform, I don't think that that's okay. Show that bitch the exit. But
you see how you guys do.
It's a ration. Am I rationalizing the madness?
No.
Okay.
It's just what you guys do. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in to The Voice of Reason with Zoe Wiliams, it's Zoe After Dark special. Getting it in. Creating and staying in the mood show. A deeper look at intimacy building versus intimacy blocking. Tell me really quickly, what is the sexiest love song, mood-making song in the history of all recording?
Oh my
That's kind of fucked up question, right? But okay, cool.
I'm going to go with Rick James, Tina Marie, Fire and Desire.
Wow.
That's going to be my pick.
Over Prince's Adore?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Prince, but not
it's not going to happen. Not for me today.
It's not happening. I want you guys to call in and let me know what your favorite love song is, how you set the mood, and tell me what you do to set the mood. Have you ever taken a bath together? Where are the candles at? Or maybe your lights are out, so candles are just normal.
Oh my God.
Laugh, love, great joke.
Oh my God.
Hey, we in here right now, Dash Radio, Hot Button Radio. Our first caller is on the line, and he's actually a special guest. He might be calling from some island somewhere. I'm going to let him tell you what his name is. We'll call him Dexter St. Jock. Be careful of him, Fallon, because what he teaches is some master humpology.
Oh, beautiful.
My brother, you're on the line.
Oh, man, I'm glad to be here, bro. Thank you so much for having me today, big bro.
Absolutely, bro. Hey, really quickly, you got to tell everybody who's listening to you right now what special techniques you've designed for the late night slappy dulo.
We look at sex as internal massage, okay? And we look at women as each having their own specific massage style, type that they need to get right. And for this reason, we help men to develop an arsenal of various different sensual, internal massage techniques.
Wait, hold on. Internal massage. You got to explain this shit.
I missed that. Okay.
What is an internal massage, and how can I do it to her this evening? I'm sorry. Go ahead, finish.
Well, big bro, basically the way that women's vaginas operate when it comes to generating pleasure from sex is that the walls of their vaginas house thousands and thousands of various different sensors and pleasure sensors. And various women will have different pleasure sensors are specifically engaging for them. So they'll have their own set of pleasure sensors that they would want you to engage so that they might orgasm. So the way that you engage those pleasure sensors is by massaging the walls of her vagina. Okay? So
Wait, hold on. Shit, you can't keep going. Just hold on. Let us take a breath.
All right. Okay.
Let me be clear. You're a pussy masseuse.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I just needed to...
This is like...
I just needed to coin it so I could understand. Okay, say more about pussy massage. This is deep. Fallon is like, yes, it is.
The way that women's vaginas work is that based upon your ability to massage them, they'll have certain spots that will actually inflate based upon the amount of friction you can give that specific spot. So women have far more spots than just the ones that we're familiar with. We know G spot, right, and the cul-de-sac, the A spot, and the clitoris. But a lot of times, the most potent spots that women have
is the cervix.
They only emerge. The cervix, that'd be the A spot.
Yeah.
So, like a lot of times, the most potent spots that women have, they only emerge if you are massaging their vaginal walls in the right way. Okay.
Fallon, as our resident pussy expert, could you confirm or deny what he's saying?
Pussy prayers and pussy masseuses, this is legendary. So then my question would be, as I'm listening, hi, how are you? My name is Fallon. So nice to meet you. So how does one massage a woman's vagina, the walls of her vagina? How does a man, actually act that out physically? Is he like, is it in his hips? What techniques can be used to achieve that?
Wow.
Oh, good question, Queen. Well, listen, I would say top that the first thing that men need to understand is that your penis is a massage tool. It's a massage device, and it is specifically built to massage a woman's vagina. If any guys pay attention to the actual technology in their penis, they'll realize that their penis has various different textures. All right? So the head of your penis has a difference in the shaft and has a texture in the underbelly of your penis. Now, each part of your penis is used to massage a woman. And the idea is that you can actually watch a woman's kinetics, the way that she reacts, the way that she reacts to your stroke. And from there, you can kind of predict and kind of dictate the way that she would actually want you to massage her. So just for example, I personally suggest that all the guys that listen start stroking with the shaft of their penis, not your head, the shaft.
That's always a good way to go.
It's ribbed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Say more, good brother. You're preaching the gospel right now. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Your shaft is ribbed, brothers. Your shaft is ribbed for her pleasure.
Is it?
Okay? Yes, sir.
Did you just tell us that the shaft has a rib cage?
Yes, it does. That's actually the reason why ribbed condoms are the way that they are.
He dropping jewels, man.
This is real shit. That was fact checked. Like, seriously.
Finish, brother. Finish.
I'm gonna keep running. Listen, the way that you brothers think about stroking a woman, you always need to pay attention with two things. This is just my opinion. I want all y'all to try this. Pay attention to two specific things. One, always stay in contact with her clitoris.
Yes.
Right? So even if it's moving the shaft of your penis, if it's the hilt of your penis, if you are using your fingers,
oh my
stay in contact in every single stroke you make. And another thing is you got to remember is that those in and out strokes that you see in porn, those strokes that move in and straight out, brothers, that is messing up all of her lubrication.
Oh my God. No. Okay, so stop. We have to stop here. Let's just stop here and then we can continue.
Fallon is having a moment.
I have to testify to this. This is so, okay, so it's kind of like on like Google Maps, right? You know how they give you like faster route. Do you want the faster route? Do you want to get her there? Because you're tired, right? It's been 45 minutes. You're ready to come. She's like just, exhausted. You're exhausted. Do you want to take the quicker route? You have to engage in clitoral stimulation in addition to the penetration, the actual penetration, and I guarantee she's going to get there much faster, and the orgasm that she's going to experience is going to be way more, it's going to be amazing. And then the in and out, those little in and out pumps, right? We have to X those out in 2017. So that is because that's where men get all of their ideas. Like, let me watch Mr. Marcus, let me watch Brian Pumper, let me watch these guys thrash these women.
You know niggas' names, though. Okay, cool. Finish. You can finish.
I know a couple. So, that thrashing and all of that, but it's like that in and out, stay as close as possible, get as deep as possible, and the clitoral stimulation. And I want you to respond. Oh, that's Fallon, right? I want you to find me, and I want you to tell me that it didn't work. Or if it did, because I know it's going to work. But proceed, Pussy Master. This is
Pussy
amazing.
Master.
This is amazing.
I'm definitely not a master.
No, you're dropping bombs today.
I'm in training like my brother. I'm in training like the rest of my brothers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Now, you have a product, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the product, and where do brothers, or maybe sisters, who want to upgrade their brother's sex game, where do they get it from?
Well, we have a lot of difference, okay? And the idea is that each of us tries to build an arsenal, like a war chest of various stroke skills.
Niggas going to war with the pussy.
That's strokeskills.com. And we're really kind of trying to...
Wait, say it again? What is the website again?
The website, brothers, is www.strokeskills.com.
I'm texting this. I'm tweeting this out right now. Strokeskills.com.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Strokeskills.com. Here it is, guys. Ladies,
yes, sir. And listen,
get it to them.
I wanted to just say thank you so much to Zoe for continuously bringing new information, because a lot of the people that Zoe has brought on the show has really helped me to develop more concepts and to put things out. And I want that on a global level, brothers, hear me on this. If we can stop guessing during sex, and we can start using our tool to be able to please these women, knowing what we're doing, we will accentuate our sexual self-worth. We will change our relationships from the inside out.
Wow. I can believe that. I can smoke a bag of that.
Yes.
Bro, I appreciate you for calling. Where are you calling from? Tell everybody where you're calling from real quick.
Well, I'm calling right now from Rio de Janeiro. Oh. And I'm doing a couple of seminars down here at the current time. And we're really all big fans. So we have a whole group of people. We had a picture, a group of people right now that are all listening in, and we can listen to the rest of the show and hopefully pick up some more knowledge from Zoe and the rest of the crew.
Hey man, that's awesome. Strokeskills.com. Don't play yourself. Participate in another black-owned business that Zoe has brought before this wonderful listening audience. Wow. It's going down. We got people on Twitter. Everybody's up here responding. Facebook is cracking. Let me just say this though. I say it all the time. Fallon, maybe you can chime in and correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. But a lot of people use relationship as a means of escape. Mm-hmm. And sex is the biggest escape. So they go in with an agenda. How often are you just in the moment when you fucking? Most people are fucking to wind down. Fucking to download. Right? I've been through shit. A good piece of pussy right now go a long way this evening. And I know a lot of men think that way. And because women are taking on a masculine stance in the world because of, their constant escalation up the ladder, they find that shit, courting and skipping through the tulips and all the other shit that was important. I ain't got time for that shit. We need to cut right to the chase and get down to the meat and potatoes of situations. Am I lying?
I'm listening. No, I'm listening. I'm listening. I just want to listen. I'm listening right now. I'm just taking it.
Fallon done had orgasms over here.
I'm so blown away by that quick, brief. It's very concise. That was very, very accurate. But yeah.
So, would you say the reason why a lot of men or a lot of women are struggling to have orgasms is because a lot of men don't know how to fuck, or women are just racked with anxiety?
It could be a mixture of both. I really do think it's something to say to what he said about men guessing, right? So there's an ego component where men feel like, I'm Big Dick Willie and, whatever I do, you gonna enjoy it. Like, no, nigga, I'm probably not. Like, pay attention to me, because if you're fucking me and let's say you fuck my friend, not to say that that's okay. I'm just saying, right? We're going to be...
I'm saying Fallon is really somewhere else right now.
No, I'm just saying we're hypothetically speaking.
Fallon, is this how it goes?
No, we're hypothetically speaking.
Okay, so cool, Fallon. This is what I need you to do.
Okay.
I need you to call one of your friends. Okay, sorry. Never mind.
Oh my God, where's it going?
Just finish.
So, like, her vagina is going to be different than my vagina. I have a custom-made vagina. She has a custom-made vagina. So what's good for her is not going to be good for me. So what you have to do, and what I have to do for you too, right, is learn. You have to learn me and study me and spiritually check in with me to see what my body responds to, like he was saying, and then we're not guessing. And it goes both ways, because a lot of women feel that because they possess a vagina, that automatically means that it's good. That's incorrect.
They automatically, let me just say this.
Okay.
Let me say this and try to be loved.
Oh, God. You're going to lose all your females right now?
No, because I want motherfuckers to be honest. Like, the female ego that's wrapped around their pussy.
Oh, my God.
Listen, like, just because you have one doesn't mean you're good at using it.
Yes.
Number one. And then number two, whatever energetics, your thought process is around, whatever energetics fuel your thought process, it really makes you either a really dope motherfucker or a really whack motherfucker. And men pick up on that. And like I said, men will fuck average women because it's fucking. We don't really care. But men will make love to women that are vibrating at a different spiritual level, a different level of consciousness, a different level of awareness. Like, a woman by default thinks a man should consider her. But she fails to realize that consideration is a two-way street. It's bi-directional. It's not unidirectional. You can't have on your list of shit for a great relationship consideration, but you're inconsiderate. You find that the motherfuckers asking for specific shit be deficient in the shit that they're asking for, which is why they're asking for it. And then you get a dude that will put the motherfucking pogo stick dick on him. And, I was unfulfilled. That's because you're unfulfilling.
Oh, my God.
So, I'm not saying, like I said, I want to say it and I want to be loud.
No, we need to know. The people need to know. Raw and uncut. That's
what I'm saying. Like, it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Cater to me. Wine and dine me. Okay.
I did.
Let me just flip it the other way.
Okay.
What is the counterpart to whining and dining? Other than your pussy? Wow. That's a question.
Yeah, I think you should inspire the man that you're with to want to do whatever he does for you. So if in every arena, if you're not being inspiring, then you really can't hold him accountable. Again, women feel like, because I have a pussy, you want it because you're a man, and
you're gonna hop through hoops.
You're gonna hop through hoops to get it,
right.
and it's on this pedestal. It's good because you're chasing it. Like, bitch, it's 2017. It's fresh 18-year-olds coming out of college, in high school, going into college, ready to pop. And
you out here studying, ain't you?
I'm just saying, like, your vagina is not that platinum, honey. It probably isn't, because you probably don't watch porn. You're probably not physically confident with not even your body. No one cares, because you can be fat, you can be small, you can be whatever. I'm talking about just in your own skin. Mm-hmm. You're not comfortable. So when you're naked, you're not comfortable. It's just all these stipulations and stuff. So women, we have work to do too in the bedroom as far as creating the intimate environment.
Wow. This is amazing.
Yeah.
I love this show already. Look, women all on Instagram. Amen. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. This is the real deal, though. They talking that shit on the Voice of Reason tonight, my nigga. You know, when women get that orgasm talk, nigga, shit.
It's like Moscato, just 10 bottles, just.
Listen, intimacy is about vulnerability. It's hard to be vulnerable when you miss independent boss bitch. Can we talk about how that mentality gets in the way of vulnerability? Because if you're a boss and you're a CEO and you this big bad Willie motherfucker, you calling all the shots, you controlling everything. First off, I always say this. The opposite of control is freedom. And freedom is synonymous with vulnerability. How do you bring that to your pussy, boss bitch? Fallon.
Well, what happens, I think, is when we start talking about these corporate women that work in these really super high-profile corporate positions and jobs, and they're making, over $100,000, $80,000 to $100,000, really making good money.
$200,000.
The car, the houses, all of these things, right? They start because they are in this kind of masculine alignment as far as like work is concerned. They really start believing that they are men. I hate the kind of women, I think like a nigga, because I play shit like a man. Like, until you meet a man and he plays it and he doesn't even have to play because he's just being him. And you're playing a game that you're not familiar with, right?
Wow.
So then when you're at this corporate level, you start thinking that you're a man and you're trying to move around like you're a man. Well, I don't have time for this. So, I'm picking up this man. I could pay for my own things, this, that, and the third. So if you come in, you really only just giving me the dick. And bitch, you're lonely. Didn't Corey say that? Like, bitches in the house by yourself. You ain't got nobody to stay in that motherfucker yet. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, it's you. Step your pussy up. Step your
pussy up.
Pussy prayers. Can we talk about pussy prayers now? Is this a good time, or are we waiting for the pussy prayers?
You know what?
Okay.
I'll bring pussy prayers back.
Okay.
Right? After we take this quick break, because what we want to do. And listen, I'm telling y'all, get to your phone lines right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. We're talking about intimacy builders and intimacy blockers. If you have some limiting beliefs and negative ideologies around sex, call us. Let's talk about it. And if you need some intimacy building tips, I know pussy prayers sounds funny, but the way I flip it, you're going to be like, wow, I never thought of it that way. So listen, we're going to take a quick break. I want to hear your favorite love song. Somebody call us right now. Tell us what your favorite love songs is. I'm going to put you on the air. We're going to talk about it a little bit. The number to dial, 323-230-4610. Taking a quick break. We'll be back in a second. What love music do we have now? Gosh. Those were two great records.
Mm-hmm.
Making love. Making babies. Can you love someone who's in fear? Someone who's anxious? What are your intimacy blockers? If you're just tuning in to the Voice of Reason, man, we're having a real chill, laid-back kind of show. Zoe After Dark. Getting it in, creating and staying in the mood. A deeper look at intimacy building and blocking. We talked about it earlier. Are you running from intimacy? What are your intimacy blockers? How did your parents handle bad times and loss? And does that trickle over into how you deal with the tough times in your relationship? And does that kind of impede your ability to really get deep? Wow, intimately. Oh my goodness. What bad habits, beliefs, or messages have you internalized from traumatic situations? And do they manifest themselves as intimacy blockers? Wow. Would you remain with me if I disclosed that I could never bear children? A lot of women want to ask that question and are afraid to get intimate and really open up and share the truth of that because, oh shit, I'm going to be seen as broken. I'm going to be seen as less than. I'm going to be seen as not the one. Yeesh. Brothers, if you had a criminal record, the girl is on you. She upwardly mobile, doing her shit. But she fuck with you. She vibing with you. But she don't know about cocaine and baking soda's relationship to you. I'm just saying.
Hilarious.
I'm just saying, like, she taking you to corporate meals and dinners and shit, and then this is my guy. And
Oh my God.
yo ass is Nino Brown undercover. Nobody knows. Jeez, that's an intimacy killer for real. What if you just broke, got a gang of debt? Just because you broke and got debt don't mean motherfuckers ain't still attracted to you. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Fallon is over here bugging out.
My
right?
mind is going a mile a minute.
I'm just saying. Was Prince right? Can we build a relationship with somebody who has the potential to hurt you? Would you run to me if somebody hurt you? Even if that somebody was me?
OMG.
What's up with your intimacy levels, my nigga?
That's the question.
That's the question for today's topic.
That's the question.
Call us 323-230-4610. I know how my peoples do. They be waiting to call in. And then when we get close to whenever, they want to jump in all at the same time. Just call us and share your stories. Let me turn this down a little bit. Give me some feedback. Yeah. Fallon wanted to know about my pussy prayers concept. You guys want to know?
Yes, please. I can do it now in my head as you're talking.
Well, men eat pussy. Or at least grown-ass men. Grown men eat pussy. Nick, you eat pussy?
I eat ass.
Wow.
I eat yeah.
Okay, well,
There you go.
well, there it is. Groceries.
So I wasn't expecting that. It caught me off guard.
Nick is what? I eat ass.
I eat ass.
He sounds like
Beautiful.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
I eat ass.
Right.
Get down now. But let me just do this real quick. Men eat pussy. Grown men do anyway. Now, you pray over your food. Why not pray over the pussy you're about to eat? Let me tell you why. It sounds silly, but let me go deeper. Let me get serious. Sex is regenerative. It is creative. If you bring in fears and mommy and daddy issues and all types of bullshit into the bedroom with an intimate partner, through the exchange of sexual energy, you guys are creating something. Right? Whatever the thinker thinks, the prover will prove. How many times have you seen a man, because I've done it, and I know women have felt it intuitively. My intuition or my intention is fucking you because that's my goal. And my false behavior, which you took as truth, because you said the shit that speak louder than anything is behavior, so I used it as a communicative tool to get what the fuck I wanted. I'm fucking you, but my intention and your intuition are hooking up energetically. And the woman is going, yeah, this was cool, but there's a residue on this experience. There's something not right. Spiritually, I'm ajar. This nigga the door is slightly open. He's not fully connected. We're spiritually ajar. And this is what I keep trying to say, man. Most people don't go into the bedroom with the hopes of building a business or building more abundance or building knowledge or raising each other spiritually. Can you imagine if you prayed over the pussy? For those things, for abundance, for greater understanding, for deeper meaning, for a deeper connection, for a true revelation of who you are and who she is. Can you imagine if she prayed over the penis before the fucking went down? A prayer, a meditation to create something. People think when you fuck, you're just supposed to create kids. But guess what? You can create problems through fucking too. Unresolved energetic energy gets manifested through sexual energy. Sex energy is a part of the motherfucking law of attraction. You're building something. So if you can pray over some catfish nuggets, over some hush puppies, over some coleslaw, you should be able to pray over what you're about to put in your mouth. Pray over the pussy.
Facts. That is quite profound.
I know.
I must
I'm quite genius at it.
I must say.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're on the line at the Voice of Reason. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Shout out, family. What's up? This is Ahmad coming out of Ohio.
Ohio, Midwest in the building. What's the deal, pimp?
What's up? What's up? So, first of all, big shout out to y'all, though, what y'all doing. Shout out to y'all. Love what y'all doing. And wanted to say, so my favorite love-making song is Heaven by Chemistry.
Is who?
Heaven.
Oh, you talking about by Kim? That dude Kim.
By Kim. Yeah. Oh, yeah. His voice is beautiful.
This old knockoff Al Jarreau. But I like him. No, I like Kim. That motherfucker dope. He dope. I can't front.
Chemistry, I think, was the album. Super dope album.
Yeah, he dope. I cannot front. Kim be killing him, especially in concert. Have you ever seen Kim in concert?
Yes. Yes.
That motherfucker.
Classic.
Yeah, he dope. I can't front. Which is a better record, Belial, Soul Sister, or Prince? She's Always in My Hair.
I'm going to say Soul Sister because I'm a little younger. I don't even know what She's Always in My Hair. I don't even know what that is. Is that disrespectful? I apologize. Okay.
This is quite disrespectful. Okay, cut her mic off for the rest of the show. This shit is disrespectful. What the fuck happened? Okay, cool. Hey, brother, good call. We appreciate you reaching out. Thanks again for bringing
Yes, sir.
Ohio in the building. Listen, if you want to bring your city into the building, call us right now. The number to dial is 323-230-44. It's 4610. I keep saying 4445. 323-230-4610. Now, let me ask you a question.
All right.
Have you ever been in the throes of making love and been wishing for a better relationship?
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Yeah.
If we do it in unison, do you see?
The intent, yeah.
The intention, I always say intent speaks louder than behavior. Women get caught up on the behavior because do, it's what you do for me, do. And if you do, then I can do.
And we can both do.
Then we're doing. I keep saying there's a difference between doing and being.
Yeah.
To do is to try. I'm going to do this to try to accomplish this. To be requires no doing. You don't have to do something to be yourself. But because most motherfuckers are doing in order to get something, you never get to meet the being that is the person you fucking with. That's why when he stops doing, you disconnect emotionally. Are you connecting your emotions to this nigga's doing as opposed to his being? Sorry, it's not rhetorical.
Oh my God, this is a real question.
That's fucked up,
I'm not in that place as of now, so I can't say. I guess I can speak to that time. Well, we ignore these intuitive things that we have. So when you feel that your guy is not being the intimacy, you don't feel the intimacy. You feel like something is lacking. There's something that's off. We ignore it. We choose to ignore it.
Why do women ignore it?
Because if we acknowledge it, then we too have to acknowledge the dysfunction within ourselves, and nobody wants to do that.
That's why we like Fallon.
This is facts.
Fallon comes on the show and tells the motherfucking truth.
These are facts. So that makes it difficult. That makes it difficult.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning into today's topic, I know it's weird. We had something called, pussy prayers. I know it's weird. It's so after dark. I turned the lights down because I wanted to get a little freaky in here with Fallon.
Oh my God.
Fallon has been off my radar for a minute, but whenever she shows up, I'll be like,
with that finger? What is that?
That's the Arsenio finger.
What is supposed to point this way?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God.
I'll be like, Fallon.
Oh my God.
Have her bathed and brought to my quarters immediately.
Oh my God.
Telling you, man. Intimacy. Listen, what we have in the black community, and I'm not saying ubiquitously, I'm not saying in totality, but I'm saying enough for us to say, hey, there's something to worry about. We have what I believe more enmity than intimacy between black men and women. There's always, when I see sisters, first off, sisters, you may not agree with me. Call me right now and cuss me out if you think I'm lying. And Fallon can verify and back it up. But when sisters have more solidarity in their catty ass circles with one another than they do with men, which are the yang to your yang or yang to your yin. Like, you got more solidarity with a woman that'll steal and fuck your man than you do with men. We have to work this shit out. That's what I'm saying. Intimacy is a big part of the bridge of coming back together. I love the way Dr. John Gray, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. He wrote me a wonderful little write-up on the back of this here book. Thank you, Dr. John. Nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. I like the way he frames it. Intimacy means see into me. And there's so many hurt people out there. Man, I was talking to a young lady, and she was like, man, I can't do it no more. It's cool hanging out with folk. It's cool, but I cannot get to a level to where I allow myself to feel. Whenever I'm getting into feel world, I'm getting into turn and run world because I've been mishandled, misused. And then a lot of times, when you've been abused or mishandled, let me say there's two separate things. Mishandled, misused. Misused, not appreciated, not considered, not nurtured in the relationship by a man. You tend to start to think like, I'm not worth shit, right? Like your self-worth and the way you value who you are in relationship, begins to lessen. And when that happens, a lot of women have opted to be single. Like, well, fuck it then, because this shit hurts.
Yeah.
Now, my question now is, for those kind of women, I know you've been through some shit, but you cannot bottom line the experience. A lot of times you bottom line the experience and then forget the context around it. What do I mean by that? I'm not a cheater. How did I attract a cheater? Okay, you may not cheat in your relationship, but there's infidelity in your spirit somewhere.
Yeah.
How you value yourself. And it may have come from an earlier situation, what you modeled. Or your daddy left you. So when your daddy leaves you, you don't really know how to engage men because he didn't set up the proper boundaries for you. This all affects whether or not you're going to get that singular moment of escapism called a really good nut, where you lose yourself. Do you know Joseph Campbell, the hero with 1,000 masks, 1,000 faces, the guy who inspired Lucas to write the Star Wars trilogies? Master of all the world's cultures. That's why Mask of the 1,000 Faces. It's the same character wearing a different face. I love the way he broke that shit down. The orgasm is a momentary death.
A little death, yes.
Your ass can't even die because you're afraid to let go.
Wow.
Eesh. I'm sorry.
That's heavy.
I'm sorry. Do we want to bust off?
Yeah.
You want to bust off?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just call my assistant.
And set that up.
Set it up. All right, cool.
Yeah. I think what's happening also is that we were talking about this even with the last conversation the last time I was here. There's this power struggle that exists, right? And we've all gotten too far gone away from what it would take in order for, Black men and women to become more intimate, to become, more in tune with each other. But I personally feel that as women, we are going to have to bow down first.
Uh-oh.
Because...
Do we have any gospel music?
Because
I need a tambourine in this motherfucker.
As much willpower and, stubbornness and things that we can possess as women, right? I do not feel like we have it to where it can match what a man will withstand. Like, oh, bitch, you think that you're going to hold out? Okay, we'll see. Let's play. Let's see.
Well, we just have too many options. And it's not to say that you don't have options.
And this is true.
It's not
good options.
Yeah, it's not to say that women don't have options.
Right.
But first off, women got to get comfortable with fucking multiple dicks before they can compete with us in that space.
And genuinely feel comfortable
with it. And be okay with it.
Yeah.
You guys are still hurt by the word whore. Whereas whore doesn't fuck with us at all.
Literally.
Like, what? A whore? Thank you for the compliment.
Yeah. But you don't get chastised for it either.
No,
so
we're
it's
praised.
Different.
Right, we're praised.
Well, if you got chastised for it, how confident would your ego be able to be?
If we got chastised for it?
Yeah, if you got chastised for being a hoe.
Well, hold on. Let's come back.
Okay.
Mothers always chastise their sons for being whores.
Okay, I didn't know that.
But we experience, if we have any male friends, dads, uncles, we all get lifted back up.
Okay.
Nigga, you did a good job.
Okay.
You got 17 hoes? You didn't fuck 17 bitches? Yes.
Okay, well, we get no support from no one. Mom is not going to be like, oh, my God, you fucked Dan, Sam, and Jimmy. Congratulations. Like, that's not going to happen. And my daddy's definitely not going to do it. Going to say that.
Some of the younger mothers, we do have grandmamas out there that are 36.
We're not talking about the pop, lock, and drop grannies.
Pop, lock, and drop it.
We're not talking about them. Ratchet moment.
The ratchet grannies.
But I feel like we are going to have to bow down and be humble enough to come to the men and say, I am hurt. I do have issues. This is what I'm coming to the table with. I want to love you the way that you need to be loved. Can we do this together? Can you help me help you?
First off, you got to break up with your mama, as Veronica Conway would say. Your mama listen, mothers will shame you for making decisions for you.
Oh my God. Is that normal?
You hers. You're hers. You're her daughter. We already talked about this before. That's her kid.
Yeah.
That's my kid, nigga. You, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. So first off, you my kid. Secondarily, we of the same gender, you in violation. when mama pull the violation card and shame you and guilt you, you not nutting. You not gonna nut fully.
Oh, that's deep. So I just started having orgasms at 30.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I tell my son this. Your job is to take your ass into the streets with my ideology and prove it to yourself. If my ideology doesn't work, then you've proven everything I've ever told you was wrong. But you gotta test it. It might be right for me. I'm telling you, based off my experience, motherfucker, this is what I've been doing.
Right.
And this is what's worked. This is what hasn't worked.
Right.
If you get out in the street and you disprove A, B, C, all the way down to Z, you've created your own template for your own experience. Women don't do that with mama.
Yeah, this is true.
So as broken as mama is, it raises the chances for as broken baby girl gonna be. I'm just saying. Let me just take a quick break. This shit is heavy. We need some more love music.
Yeah, we need more. Because I'm depressed now. Jesus.
Don't be depressed.
Okay.
Just, we're going to get you to
Pussy
that.
prayers. Pussy prayers.
Pussy prayers.
Yes.
We're going to teach niggas how to pray when we come back.
Okay.
The voice of reason, Hot Button Radio, Dash Radio. We'll be back in 2.2. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing music selection.
Amen. That was sexy.
Wow.
Oh, I love that.
We tried to hit all over the place. I mean, there's a lot of young people out there who understand. Everybody texting me, yo, the feed ended on Facebook. Y'all getting a little spoiled with the Facebook shit, huh?
Right. Just a little,
I mean, that's a gift, Facebook's.
Right.
Nah, it's all good. Welcome back to the Voice of Reason. My homeboy Eddie texted me and was like, y'all niggas is cozy up in there. We got the lights dim.
I love this.
I'm acting like she don't belong to somebody.
Oh my God, yes I do.
I don't give two shakes of a fat rat's ass.
Oh my God.
At a carnival in the summer, nigga. Summertime carnivals is when it's all down. You can get it in.
What?
A summertime carnival?
Summertime carnival. Anything goes?
If she at the carnival, nigga,
yeah,
you can holler at her. Even if she with her boyfriend.
So funny. Oh my God.
Sneak on a ride with her.
Oh my God. Jason's lyric-ish.
Jason lyric-ish.
Remember he got in the cart with the
Exactly. Yeah, I know we got somebody. We got a caller on the line.
All right.
My engineer is doing his job. Right? Caller, you're on the line. Welcome to the Voice of Reason. What's your name and where you calling from?
Prince Carruthers from Arlington, Texas.
Arlington, Texas. Don't mess with Texas. Speak on it, brother. Have you been listening to today's broadcast?
I have, man. Long time listener, first time caller, sir.
Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate the call.
I'm actually surprised to get through. Can I just give you props real quick before I give you the question and I'll get off and I'll listen?
Sure.
So I started working in the oil field, been in the oil field about 3 years now, man, and I have a lot of free time on my hands. I do safety. So a lot of times I'm sitting in the truck and I'm watching people work. And I stumbled across a Facebook feed, and it was you. It was 5150 show. And, the input that you had on the show was very profound, and it actually, you mentioned some books. Y'all always talking about black empowerment. Y'all clown too, and I like that. So it makes it real. It's not like one of the syndicated shows where it seems scripted.
Mm-hmm.
So through you, I found Umar Johnson and Claude Anderson and Boris Watkins and Tone Talks and Yvette Cornell.
Wow.
So I just want to just say thank you for all the knowledge that you provide. We're way down here in Texas, man. It's a Republican state. A lot of stuff goes on down here as far as race relations between whites and blacks, and then we have that emerging Mexican population, right across the border. So I just want to say thank you. You posed a question on Facebook about how your parents communicate love.
Wow.
So my parents, they've been married 38 years. I don't have too many friends with both of their parents. I grew up with both of their parents, but all the ills of black culture, I saw those firsthand in my family. You know, drug abuse. My brother got killed by black on black crime, so my sister got pregnant early. You know, I have good parents, and they did the best they could. My mom is finishing up her PhD, so we have a solid family, but no one is invincible, and no one is I don't even know the word for it, but everyone gets touched by certain things, and there's nothing you can do. There's no coaching. There's no amount of praying. It's just, you know, some things happen to certain people. Mm-hmm. So you said, how did they communicate love? My dad had a drug problem, right? And it was bad when we were younger, and he worked through it, and my mother was the backbone. And I watched my mother work hard every day. She's an educated woman. She went to a HBCU, Prairie View A&M, so did I. And I watched her work on her master's, even when my dad was strung out. And she's always pressed forward. And my dad is sober now. He's been sober for like 20 years. And you know what he says to me? He says, the thing about you youngsters, I'm 38. He says, the thing about you youngsters is y'all don't know what love is. Your music is all about what you have, and it's disrespectful to women. He said, yeah, we had some Marvin Gaye songs, and we had some things but it was subtle. You know, it wasn't just, give me that ass. Wow. You know, it wasn't just, you know, twerking. It was, you know, you wanted to finesse a woman is what my dad said. You wanted to finesse her. That's what made you a player. That's what made you a man, because you could finesse. You dressed nice. You smelled good. You courted the lady. Even if you were just trying to smash, you still courted her and made her feel special. And I think we've lost that. And so when you ask the question of communicating love, I've seen him. Even though he had a drug problem, I know for a fact, if it wasn't for her love, my dad would probably be gone. He'd probably be out of his mind somewhere trying to get her fixed. Wow. And I want to address one more. Can I address one more question? I'll make it quick.
Yeah.
So the intimacy blockers. I've always been the friend to the dude that got all the girls. So it kind of rubbed off on me in a negative way. Not that, you know, most people, you hang around them, you kind of pick up things that they do, and you around a confident person that makes you confident. Well, my friend was everything that I wasn't. I'm tall, dark-skinned. He's short, light-skinned. You know, and for some reason, I could be polo down to the socks, you know, creased down, smelling good, and this guy just show up in a wife beater, and this whatever goes.
Speak on it.
I had to work extra hard. He just showed up.
Right.
You know? And so I've always been that guy to the friend. I've always been the friend, the guy, you know, the friend to the guy that got all the girls. Anyways, I always say this to people, to girls that I'm dating once I get to really know them. I will give back all the sex that I've had and all the sexual experiences I had for one solid connection. And I say that because I feel like every time you give a piece of yourself to someone, you lay with them, it's like when you crack a hard-boiled egg. Anything that's not solid, as far as your soul and who you are, you lose a piece of that. And if you're looking for your worth sexually in somebody else and they can't fulfill it, more and more you breaks apart. And so you get to the point where you done been out there with so many people, you don't really know who you are and what you want. Because you done had this kind and you done had that kind, and I kind of like this and I kind of like that. So at the end of the day, if it's all it is sex and all you doing is trying to bust a nut, what do you have left? What substance did you get from that experience? Other than I know what I don't like. But some things you don't have to experience to know that it's not good for you.
And sometimes just because it feel good doesn't necessarily mean it is good for you.
And we live in that type of society where you got to have it now. I want self gratification now. I want to feel good now. Nobody enjoys the process, but the process of going through stuff is what makes you whole.
Yeah, this is the truth. Speak on it, Reb.
Hey, so, man, I appreciate it. Hey, big ups to everything that you're doing, man. I appreciate you taking my call, man. I'm going to hang up and I'm going to listen to the show. And I'm looking for this old West show because that's my shit right there. That's my shit right there, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for calling and thanks for sharing, man. Wow, this is big. Caller, you're on the line. Welcome to the Voice of Reason. What's your name and where you calling from? Oh, we lost him. Jesus, get back to your phone lines, 323-230-4610. Let me tell you, man, I just love these conversations because really these are the conversations that should be had before you really get with somebody. Do you know how fast it happens getting with somebody?
Oh my God.
Listen, I'm 46. No, I'm not 46 yet. I'll be 46 this year. Let me get my memories going.
Gemini.
You already know.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just tell you this. Women be looking at me strange when I don't move in on the pussy that they're obviously dangling. And I just, at this age, and what I be trying to show to my son, like, nigga, you gotta get like this now. Far too often, it's you get the wisdom when you ain't the motherfucker no more. I want you to be the motherfucker with the wisdom at the same time.
Wow.
Right, I be trying to drop a few jewels.
That is crazy.
Right? Far too often, you be like, you got the wisdom, but you ain't the motherfucker no more.
Right. Wow.
So I'm trying to tell my son, like, you're just coming into being the motherfucker.
Right.
Have the wisdom. I feel like Senator Palpatine on The Revenge of the Sith. I'd be like, use my knowledge. Use my knowledge of the Force, young lord, so I can guide you to higher forms of pussy. Please. I be trying to get him to understand.
You still there?
But it's hard. We go through a lot, and most of the time when we should be learning, we're running from the answer. Yeah. That's fucked up.
Are you still there?
Most of the time we're running for the answer. Hey, we got the caller on the line. Let's see. Caller! What's your name and where you calling from? You're on the Voice of Reason.
Hey, what up? I know it's Hustle from
Hustle. My dude, what up, Pin?
Did I get up in here one time,
Man, what's the word, bro?
Yeah, I was just checking out your Twitter and I seen a question that kind of piqued my interest, which was about how your parents kind of interacted and things like that growing up.
Yeah.
So my peoples, they used to argue a lot, a lot of back and forth and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what I took away from that, for me, I kind of learned what not to do.
Right.
Whereas you're supposed to be learning from your parents what to do. They're supposed to be guiding you. I know I learned a lot of lessons on what not to do, you know what I'm saying? So, but it also, I think it built up a low level of tolerance in me for bickering.
Huh. Say more about that.
Because I love a good debate. You know me.
Yes.
I love anything intellectual. I love anything where it's like two people sharing ideas in a respectful way.
What's your sign, Hustle? I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm just curious. This is Fallon. Hi.
Fallon wants you, Hustle.
I just want to know what your sign. I just like to have perspective. It's just my thing.
Oh, I'm a Leo.
Oh, God. Okay, great. Okay, this is good. Okay, Leo.
So you said that to say what?
Talk to us, Leo. Talk to us, Leo.
That's what I want to know, Zoe.
Right.
Talk to us, Leo. I'm listening.
She just threw his ass under the bus real quick. Oh, Jesus, you and your powers. Lioness powers. I'm listening, Hustle. Sorry, go ahead. She's dating a Leo right now. Just put it out there. Fuck it.
Oh, okay.
She's like, oh, okay. I didn't know.
I didn't know that we were sharing. Yes.
Okay. All Leos ain't built the same.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead, Hustle.
Yeah, I guess for me, I'm kind of trying to figure out basically where the balance lies between. Because, you got to go through some things to work some things out.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go through the fire sometimes to forge your metal, you feel me? So, but that short tolerance, though, because I do feel like it's some residue that got left over from the way I grew up. It's like, I don't want to have the back and forth, you know what I mean? It's like,
right.
we could talk about it, but we ain't got to argue about it,
Right. But Hustle, some people think arguing is talking.
Is arguing a intimacy builder? What if you like to argue and then like to fuck?
I'm dealing with that right now.
Oh, what sign is she?
Scorpio.
Cancer.
She's a what?
Cancer.
She's a Cancer.
Oh, that's emotional tenacity right there. Sensitivity.
All that passion.
Yes.
As soon as you say some shit, she's offended, nigga.
Yeah, right.
All the time.
Right off tops, she's offended. How dare you? You're so insensitive.
Right.
You get
I
it.
get to think of something and she mad. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Listen, man, let me just say this, Hustle. And I'm telling you this because I'm a nigga who got it wrong more times than right. Okay? Kool Moe Dee gave me the best advice in the world once. And that was, he was like, nigga, you're a hothead. So you have to stop avoiding situations that trigger your anger. He said, you got to put yourself in situations that trigger your anger. He said, because that's the only way you can train yourself to not respond. Wow. He said, nigga, you're intensifying your anger by being avoidant. And that's the same thing with the situation with the young lady, bruh. It's like
I told her that too, man.
Yeah.
You speaking? Go ahead, man.
Like, you don't want to argue, and I had to learn this. Like, I'm with you, Hustle. I'm one of them niggas that I'm a Gemini. I turn from one twin to the other twin in a flash, and I done flashed on a gang of people. And they be like, who the fuck is this nigga? It's another nigga in here. It is another nigga. Who I was just talking to one nigga, and then another nigga showed up in an instant. And I'm going to add this little caveat. My cousin is a lawyer. My cousin said the first thing they teach in law is control your anger, because it is your anger that will change your status in society in a heartbeat. Soon as you lose it, you're gone. Now consequences have to be, sometimes the relationship is over. I done lost many great relationships with great people because I had no control over my anger. Now, I'm going to suggest this to you, Hustle, because you're an intelligent brother. When you convey to a person, because I used to convey to people, hey, you know what? I'm God and the devil at the same time. I would say that early on in relationships. I'm a twin. I'm a Gemini. There's another nigga over there, case in the joint, and he wants to know if he needs to step in and correct shit. That nigga over there. You don't see him. It's a nice guy. It's Zoe over here and then another nigga. I used to do that. But what I started to recognize was that was a coping mechanism. I wasn't resolving the situation. I was preserving it. By saying how I am, I thought I was being open and transparent. And to a certain degree I was, but I was basically warning them and telling them to adapt to me, as opposed to saying, let me be open to this process to see how I can work on myself and fix myself and deal with myself. Right. And like I said, Mo D said, dude, put yourself in situations where you're going to pop off so you can learn how not to. And you're in a situation right now to reconcile what you modeled from mom and dad in the way they dealt with conflict. That's what this relationship represents to you. Remember what we said in the relationship dismount. Relationship is a mirror, and everything you get back from your partner is your spiritual curriculum. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but as Leos, we love respect, man. And that
I done talked about it, brother. Not just Leos, men in general.
You're right.
Yeah. My brother, man, I appreciate you for calling in, man.
Hustle.
Every time, Hustle brings it all the way home. We appreciate you, brother. Call in anytime you're a family member of the show. Anytime you want to talk about it, call me, bro. You're on the Voice of Reason. What's your name? Where you calling from? Speak on it.
Hi, Zoe.
Miss Lips.
Oh.
Are you butt ass naked? Miss Lips sound naked.
Miss Lips sounds so sexy. Her voice is so sexy.
Miss Lips
I
is
do got on the t-shirt on the patio. I do.
butt ass naked with some footsies on.
On the patio.
On the patio.
Hey, you want me to smack my own ass? Hey.
Okay, and she did it. Okay, cool. And there we are, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So talk to me. You been listening to the show?
Yes. Trying to get away from these kids. Kids is on spring break.
Oh yeah. Okay. So talk to me. What do you think about today's show? What's on your mind? You know, have we touched on something that resonates with your spirit?
Of course. Yeah, every topic you talk about resonates in my spirit, Joe. You know, I think that us as Black people, we don't love. We don't know how to love. You know, I kiss my kids in the morning. We need to learn how to love. There's not enough love in our community.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my past doesn't reflect my future, you know, to some point. Because it's some things that triggers me. Like men that wear glasses trigger me because my father wear glasses.
You want me to take my glasses off?
Yes, I do.
I will not.
But no, I think even with, I know you had talked about pornography. Now, just the release of that, you know, just the watching of it, the fantasy of it, we need to have a fantasy of Black love.
I can smoke a bag of that.
We have to put that. Yeah, we need to present that. Like, as soon as we meet someone, we need to stop saying and thinking negative vibes.
Mm-hmm.
We need to use positive vibes instead of saying that bitch ain't shit, and she might not be shit.
But we ain't gotta say it, right? We ain't gotta say it.
Exactly.
I can smoke some of that. That's some good shit right there. I can inhale.
Yeah. We need to hug some bombs. We need to go back.
We need to hug the bums?
Yeah, we need
I don't
to
know
hug
how I
the
feel
bums.
about the hugging the bums part, but I mean, I know they need love too. I can hug them with a sandwich.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I can hug them with a conversation, but I don't know if I'm Yeah, they need a hug.
You know,
you're right. They need a fucking hug. I'm sorry.
I want to get to a point where I can be able to give a homeless person one of your books.
Wow.
You know.
No,
because,
that's big.
Yeah, it's to the point where I used to get on the train and I drive. I used to get on the train and go to work, you know, and this homeless man, he was saying something and everybody was just walking past him and everything, and I had an extra bottle of water on me. For some reason, you know, the universe said bring this extra bottle of water. So this guy said he was thirsty, so I gave him this bottle of water. And he said, "Thank you, sister." And he gave me a hug. And I had a conversation with him. And people was looking at me like, why are you talking to this homeless person?
Wow.
So we have to get ourselves out of our own way and be humble and be thankful. Because something went wrong with this person's life. Something went wrong. It can happen to all of us.
Yes.
I can smoke a bag of that.
Especially in LA. We got to humble ourselves, man.
Well, thank you so much, man. I feel humbled already, you know. Shit, you know.
Quincy voice.
Thanks, Kimberly. We appreciate the call. Oh, sorry, Miss Lips. Thank you, Miss Lips. We appreciate the call.
Thank you.
All right. Caller. You're on The Voice of Reason. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
Hello?
Caller.
Oh, hello?
Yeah, what up, man?
Hey, what's up? It's Jack from Honolulu.
From Honolulu. Aloha.
Wow.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's happening, man? You been listening to the topic today?
Of course.
Man, talk to us about it, man.
Hey, I think Miss Lips hit it on the fucking head. Like, love. Like, the thing I want to expound on, though, love is based off of people's past experiences in relationships. So everyone has a different variation of love. So, like, say if you have your significant other or your spouse, you have to find out what they believe is love. Some women believe love is abuse. Some women believe, you know, some women's father showed them the right way that love is actually, like, you know, caring. So I think that's also a barrier or a blocker of intimacy as well.
Oh, this is good. Yeah. Now we're smoking. We're smoking some good dope right here. So let me go deeper into what you're saying.
Okay.
Love is not a choice and love is not a belief. Love is an experience.
Mm-hmm.
I try to tell people all the time, you want the best definition for love? Get the book by Khalil Gibran, the prophet, and read his poem On Love. That's what it's called, On Love. Because we live in a society that's about opportunity, we've turned love into an opportunity. We've become opportunists in pursuit of love. And whenever you're in a pursuit of an opportunity, you are a hunter. Love can't be our prey. It's not something we can capture and take down. Love is not selfish. It's not self-centered, right? Love is an experience. It is a level of consciousness, right? It is not a linear set of rules and behaviors and steps you're supposed to take in order to achieve it. It is not an accomplishment. You feel me? So when we talk about love, we got so many people out there who've put their agenda in juxtaposition of their definition of what they think love is. Get the fuck out of here. Love is not beholden to your rules. Right? You're just a fucking vase. And love can be poured into you or poured out of your ass. You could be emptied of it. All you got to do is downgrade your consciousness and it'll leave you. Upgrade your consciousness and it will fill you up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go on a filibuster. But my brother touched on it. It was real shit. Gosh, hey, brother, thank you for bringing that shit to light, man. Honolulu is in the building because of you, man. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Appreciate it. Wow, look at this. Examples of intimacy blockers. Avoiding conflicts at all costs. You're going to block intimacy. Wow. Failing to express your true feelings for fear of rejection. You're not nothing. Physically acting out anger instead of using words and speaking with respect. I'm not getting a nut. What else we got? Withdrawing physically and emotionally. You.
Oh, how do you know these things? That is me. At least I can own it.
On some disconnect side of the game.
Like, oh, you're like, oh, okay.
That's what we're doing.
That's fine.
That's where we are?
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay.
Thanks.
Right.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Everything is fine.
Yeah.
Right? That's you.
Yeah.
And Scorpio too? The undermining part comes in with them.
Yeah, it's all going to be subtle. It's
Let's just undo all of the shoelaces to this whole big boot, nigga. Silently, though.
And see what happens.
Let's see what happens then.
Yeah.
Then you're going to know who I am to you. Giving the silent treatment to others.
Yes.
Practicing or giving in just to keep the peace. Just fuck it.
So all I'm not going to...
You're right.
This is tragic.
You're right.
Yeah.
How many times? You're right. Okay, nigga, shit. You're right.
I'm tired of arguing. You're not going to like, okay, that's fine.
You got it. You're right.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. No nothing on that. Placating. Why? Placating. I always tell men, don't placate. Mm-hmm. Even if it hurts a woman, she respects the truth.
Yes, I agree.
Don't placate. Mm-hmm. Yeesh. Having an affair to punish the other person.
Are they saying that you can't come with the person that you're trying to punish them with, or
no,
your actual
you
person?
Cheating on somebody else
right.
to punish the person you're with.
And that's an intimacy.
You're cheating on your person.
Yeah.
I'm with you. But I'm gonna fuck somebody else because you reckless. You disrespectful. I'm gonna show you disrespect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let another dick into your baby apartment. Your baby condo is about to have a new car parked in it.
OMG.
Queef on that, nigga.
Right. Right.
I know I'm out of control. Yes. Fuck it. Blaming the other person because of your anger. You angry, but you blame it. If you wouldn't have did that, I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
I've been there. I'm guilty of that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Examples of, well, let's just do it this way. Examples. Oh yeah, a lot of people do this shit. This shit right here.
Oh, what is it?
Numbing the pain. Oh God. Shit.
What about the intimacy builders? What can we do to build our intimacy? Are we getting it? Okay, I'm impatient. I want it now.
I know.
Not in that way.
I like that. Yeah. Say it again, baby.
We're in the. Oh God, it's the room. It's
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Let me just say this. For women, I've always said this. You listen to your women without judgment, and you're going to bond with her deeply. Mm-hmm. You're going to create a wedge that, allows, a penis vehicle to park in the baby condo. If you're not listening to your woman without judgment. Every time you're listening to her and you got that eyebrow arched, the fuck is you talking about look, she's not going to open up. Yeah. She's not going to be free with you. She's not going to reveal. And if she can't do that, she can't really go to that depth in terms of intimacy with you. Ladies, with men, appreciation and respect. Women tend to hold a man accountable, and he is accountable for his actions. I've heard somebody say it this way. It's not the issue that is your issue. It is how you respond to the issue that is your issue. Mm-hmm. So yes, the way a man responds, he's responsible for that. But a lot of times women will bottom line his response as the end all be all in the conflict. Well, at the end of the day, you crossed the line. Well, wait a minute. What led up to line crossing? What set the stage for line crossing? I'm responsible for how I respond, 100%. But what are you responsible for? A lot of times, fuck that. I get a get out of jail free card. I get a fucking coupon to be belligerent and disrespectful, and a real man wouldn't respond to that. No. I always ask women this trick question, and it always comes out the same way. Here it comes. Are humans flawed?
Yes.
In general?
Yes.
Do humans have limitations?
Yes.
In general?
Yes.
So why don't your man? Because you guys got expectations for his ass that are unrealistic. Yeah. If you took it outside of him being your man, say it's a cousin, a male cousin, you'll be like, but my cousin got anger issues, and you got to be careful how you talk to him because it's a different level of understanding. Mm-hmm. But when it's your man, he's somehow a bitch if he responds in a certain way because you've been stepping on his back, stepping on his manhood, stepping on his nuts, stepping on his feelings, stepping on everything. Oh, you in your feelings, huh, nigga? Right? Yeah. We got to be honest. He's a human fucking being like the other men in your life that you're not intimately tied to. And if you can respect their limitations, why can't you respect your man's? You have a definition of manhood. He can't fuck with me. He can't do this. But I get to talk about his mama. I get to go ham. And if he so happens to even look like he want to jump towards me, he's a bitch like I thought he was. Wow. Is that a contradiction?
That's an intimacy killer.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, this was a wonderful show.
Do you want to rap that song?
Yeah. Which song?
Her song.
Oh, yes.
My song.
We're going to play. On the way out, we're just going to go out. I want you guys to buy Fallon Favors record. Fallon, tell them where they can buy it. And then we're going to play it.
It's on iTunes. It's available now. If you type into the search bar, Fallon Favors, S on the end of Favors, my single will come up, Room 917. There's also a visual that I shot by 1937 Studios that is also on my YouTube page. You can do the search on YouTube, Fallon Favors as well, and find it. And I would love to hear your feedback and your support. Oh, that's Fallon for all my social media.
And you should see the video, my nigga.
It's sexy. It fits in perfect for today. Yeah. There's fur and lace and
legs and
long weave and all types of festive
haberdashery. Hey, we appreciate everybody for tuning in to The Voice of Reason. I'll be back Friday with another barn burner. I appreciate everybody. Don't forget to go to my GoFundMe page, www.gofundme.com/Zoe Wiliams. This was a wonderful show, and we'll chime in with you guys Friday. Thank you. Deuces.